Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Library Marketing Show. I'm Angela Hursh from superlibrarymarketing.com. You can head there and click on the Library Marketing Show tab to nominate your library or another library for Kudos, or to suggest a topic for a future episode of this show. I wanted to address something really quickly. I just got out of a meeting with someone at my company whom I really trust, and we were talking about the hot mess that is now Twitter. Elon Musk has taken over. He's laid off a bunch of people, including lots of Twitter's security folks. And the person that I was speaking with at my company reminded me that we need to take some steps right now to secure our Twitter account. So this is what I want you to do with your library Twitter account as soon as you get finished watching this video. Number one, change your password. Make it very strong. It should not include your library's phone number or how many branches you have or your library street address or anything that can be connected to your library. It needs to be a random, long password with symbols and capitals and numbers and any way that you can think to create a very strong password. Change it now, because they've had a lot of issues in the last days since Elon has taken over. So let's just start over with our password. Number two is to actually reduce the number of people who have access to your library Twitter account right now. Explain to your staff this is not you're not penalizing them. They didn't do anything wrong, but because of the volatility of the company, we need to make sure that there are only one or two people who have access to our Twitter account. And I know that's not going to be efficient. It's going to make life harder for some libraries out there, but I think in this instance, security is going to trump efficiency. So just reduce the number of people who have access to your Twitter account. Number three is to download everything. You can export your entire Twitter account file. I'm going to put a link on how to do that down in the show description or in the comments if you're watching this on LinkedIn. I think it's important to have a record of what you've posted and what's come from you at this point in time. So download that and save it. And number four is to set up alerts so that you can check to make sure nobody is creating fake library accounts in your name. They may be misspelled or have different handles. And you need to also keep an eye on the conversation that is going on right now about your library. There are lots of free social media listening tools you can use to do this. I'm going to put a link to a blog post that has 9 of those tools in it. It's going to be down in the show description if you're watching on YouTube or in the comments on LinkedIn. I don't mean to scare you. I just want to make sure all my library friends stay safe in this time on Twitter. And while we're at it, let's start a conversation in the comments about Twitter. Has your library been posting to it? What do you think about everything that's going on? And have you started talking about whether or not your library is going to stay on Twitter? Let me know down in the comments, either of the YouTube video or LinkedIn. All right, it's time for Kudos. Remember, you can nominate a library by going to superlibrarymarketing.com and clicking on the Library Marketing Show tab. Today's library is the Dayton Public Library. They have an EDI director named Carlos Marshall. His organization won a Literacy Leader Award, so I want to give the library kudos for that. They also, in this announcement, Dayton Public Library mentioned one of their patrons who won the Read On Ohio Award for children and teens. And I thought it was really cool of them to mention that their library won an award and one of their patrons won an award in the same announcement. Just want to give both of them congratulations and good job. Okay, that's it for today's episode. Remember, subscribe or follow me if you're on LinkedIn. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you next time.